Okay, brilliant. So let's relax in Shavasana. Good. Start to breathe more deeply. And if you haven't been on the floor on your mat for a while, remember to have the knees up to ceiling, feet flat on the bolster or on the floor. Just protect your lower back for a little while. As the back becomes more comfortable and softens and starts to sink down, you just want to protect it with the knees to ceiling. Nice. Yeah, do a little jiggling around, shuffling out. Such a professional word, jiggling. Shaking out the arms and legs. Hello, Otto. Liz, can I just say this is brilliant? I can see really clearly where you are today. It's really good, Liz. Yeah, it's brilliant. Thank you. Okay. And relax fully. 5 minutes. Just put a 5 minute track. So we'll start from now. Lovely deep breath still. Let me see the belly's rising and falling. You've remembered your deep yoga breaths, not just shallow breathing. Automatically go into deep breathing in your Shavasana. I'm sure you have. Focus on your breathing and then breathe into your body, not just into the belly. Feel that you're spreading that energy throughout the whole of your being. Relax, relax, relax. Body becomes heavier, body sinks into your mat. Lovely. And then let's wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Let's rotate the wrists and ankles. One way, and then change direction. Good. Arms back down. Excuse me. Shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze the buttocks. Lift the heels. Ugly prune face. Squish up your face. Then exhale. Roar like a lion. Tongue out. And repeat. Shoulders up. Heels away. Tense everything. Lift the buttocks. Squeeze everything. And release. Good. Last one. Squeeze up, squeeze everything, tense everything. Exhale, roar. Without obviously scaring off toe. Okay. And now just right knee into the chest and squeeze gently, just briefly, and then lengthen the leg away, but it's straight, maybe at 45 degrees, and then gently let it pause and come down. And then left knee squeezes, as if like you're in slow motion. The leg goes to 45 degrees and then you allow it down. So not up to 90, don't stretch it high, stretch it 45. Right knee in, lengthen it to 45 degrees, exhale down. So we're not pulling on the hamstrings at all, we're just lengthening the legs. Left knee in, a gentle squeeze, a straightening out and a drop back down. And we'll do the same with the right again. And down. And lastly, we'll do it on the left. So squeeze and out. And down. Then we do the same, but you turn it out to the right. So right knee in towards the chest, just hold with the right hand. Open it out, but to 45 degrees. Straighten in it at 45 degrees, but then you have to bend it again, bring it to center, and then settle it down. Okay, so left knee, you can hold it so it only goes out slightly, lengthen it, bend it, draw it back, knee to ceiling, and then down. Okay, alignment is really key for this one. Once you know what you're doing, you might want to keep the hands by your sides. Out a little bit, straighten a bit, bend a bit, really using technical words today. Back to the ceiling and down. And left again. Out, lengthening, softly, bending again. I don't know what's going on with my throat, sorry. And down, right. Knee, open slightly, lengthen and bend, back and down. Yes, looking great. Left knee, out slightly, lengthen to a point that feels good, bend, back to center, and down. Very nice. Feet together, but still using the bolster. And we inhale the arms up and over, and you lift your buttocks off the floor, push into the bolster, and your heels are off the floor. Let's point the toes here, just stay here and breathe. You feel any cramping, just obviously wiggle the toes a bit. And then exhale down, heels away, but keep the heels off the floor. Inhale, lift the hips and buttocks, point the toes. Breathing in, exhale, soften the back, heels pushing away. Inhale, repeat again. Point, lift, stretch. Exhale, heels away, hands down. Nice. One more. Up and over. Breathe in. Oh, that's a bit high. Pitch noise. Exhale, bring the arms down. Perfect. Let's move. If we move our bolster now, we just want to bring both feet flat and keep the block under the head. We're doing full rotations of the right hip now. So palms stay by your sides and circles. And again, we go steady. So actually, if you bring your left foot over to the left a bit, then you've got more space to make your circles comfortably round. Your left knee's not in the way. But left knee to ceiling, left foot flat on the floor. Have a nice neat left knee. All sides of your left foot squarely on the floor, and then change direction. forget to breathe deeply. Lovely. And then place the foot down. Remember to have the feet very wide at this point. And then lift the left knee and circle. And keep the knee bent. We're not straightening the lower leg, just circling from the knee. Very nice. Change direction. Excellent. Good. Feet down. Have them as wide as your mat. Just want you to interlock the fingers, push the palms away up to ceiling, and then circle round with the arms. The knees up to ceiling, keep them neat, keep the feet flat on the floor, but make your toes parallel now, so they're facing down your yoga mat on the outer edges. Good, change direction. Lovely. Hands down by your sides, and we're just tilting the pelvis up so you can stay, the head can stay on the block, it's not going too high. And then you're tilting the pelvis down, and you'll feel an arch in the lower back. So this is more of a Pilates style movement. So engage your core, tilt the pelvis up, so your tailbone travels to the wall ahead. If you lift your head, it's towards that wall, and then you just lower down, but raise your navel, which will curve the back to a lovely curve, an exaggerated curve, and then you tuck your tailbone under and you lift. So you're just pushing the pelvis up. And breathe, you should be engaging your quads, and then down and exaggerate the curve, obviously, just to a point that your back feels nice and stretched out, and then neutral. And we're simply, because your feet are lovely and wide on your mat, we're simply tick-tocking. So hands can be at 45 degrees. And see how much you want to twist. But let's look away from your knees. So if your knees are traveling to the right, look left, and then vice versa. Lovely, gentle, mobilizing the spine. Looking good, everyone. Perfect. Good. Arms up above, sorry, I've got to tell you. Arms up above the head, right knee into the chest. Okay. Inhale, open. And leg stretches out. I don't mind how high, just as long as it feels good. Exhale, knee towards chest. Okay, palms in prayer above the chest, elbows straight. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Chest open, feel the chest opening. Exhale, close. And inhale, open. Really open. Exhale, close. Very nice. And palms down. Let's do the other side. So prayer position above the chest, left knee in towards the chest. Inhale, open, legs straightens for a gentle stretch. And then exhale, prayer position above the chest. So we're doing angel arms as well as stretching out the leg. Open the chest, focus on the heart center opening. Exhale, prayer position with the hands. Nice. Inhale, stretch away. Deep breath in, exhale. And inhale. Lovely, and exhale. Nice. Hands down. And just wiggle out the hips. Okay, I'd like you to roll over, but just roll over so you can see me easily. So you might want to go on the other leg if you're away. So yeah, Maddie and Anita can change direction. And we can put our head on a block. Brilliant. And then you're just going to lift to open and then close. Nice, lifting to open and close. And then lift to open and close. Okay, so once you know what I'm doing, could you please align your head so you don't have to lift up and look at me, just rest. Okay, and then open and close and open and close. Very good. Okay, just roll over to the other side. We're doing exactly the same, but obviously on the other side. And what we're going to do is open and close. I'm just changing down the other end. Make sure your neck is in line. And then simply bring the left knee up and down. Good. And up and down and up. Inhale up, exhale down. And inhale up. Very nice, everyone. Mobilizing the hips once more and down. And inhale up and down. Yes, perfect. Let's land on all fours. So come up and over. And let the head hang. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And repeat. Nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Okay. Onto the forearms. But with a flat, actually we'll do cat-cow from forearms. You just want to dip the spine and then round the back. And dip. And round. And dip. Nice. And round. Good. Neutral, so the back just stays flat. And you're just going to bring the knees together, doing a lot of leg and hip work. Tuck your right toes under. And just push into the heel so you're stretching out the back of the leg gently. Let the head hang, relax your face, relax your jaw. I'll let you know when we change position, but right now just hold and breathe. Now do push into your elbows and get those shoulders away from your ears so you're engaging your biceps. Now just soften the shoulders as you come in, so right knee in. Just resting, so you don't need to push into the elbows. At this point, you're just wiggling out. And then you bring the leg back first before we adjust the shoulders. So push into your heel to the left leg now, just like we did right. Take some breaths before you push into your elbows to lift your shoulders down. Oh, it's not lifting, is it? Just stretching the shoulders down and head away from the shoulders. Good. And come back down. Slide the hands back so that you're coming up to a kneeling pose for our lovely camel. So we just, but very gently because we're still warming up. So I just want you to push the hips forward. Where you start to feel it in the thighs, that's where you stop. Don't go further. And we'll squeeze our buttocks for this one. Keep the chin tucked in, gaze to the floor. Lovely. Back to neutral. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, breath position in front of the chest. Inhale up. Exhale the arms. Good. Inhale up. And prayer position. Good. Let's go wide with the knees. I just want you to swing your right arm up and left arm back. Okay, and you turn to the left, and we're staying. Look left. That's it. Good, lovely positions, everyone. Just check your arms, look to the front wrist, look to the back wrist, try and see a straight line. And then all we're doing is twisting. So you keep your arms out at like a cross, and then you're just very gently turning. And breathing deeply, keep twisting, look right. I think we're all doing the same side, yeah. In very slowly round to the left. And then let's place hands just on the waist. So, you know, one can be, the left hand can be, right hand, sorry, can be close to the belly. It doesn't have to be round the back, so that you've got elbows in line with each other. Lovely. Really nice, everyone. Keep that position with the hands, just simply slide round the other way. Excellent, back to center. Reluctantly taking socks off. But yeah, socks off, everyone. And bolster in front. Lengthways, same in the same direction as the mat. Okay, just come over it, so make sure the pelvis can drop down, because we'll be doing this and back. So just stay on all fours to start. Shoulders above wrist. Let's actually engage the thighs. So why don't we squeeze our bolsters whilst we do cat-cow, just an extra add-in, and then dip the spine, look forwards, squeeze your bolster, and then round the back. Keep squeezing, dip the spine, look forwards, and round the back. And forwards. Lovely. And then a little rest back in child pose. So you're dropping back behind the bolster, and your head's just on the bolster, possibly. If you need more assistance, you can shove the bolster back and have it under the belly. See how your ankles and your hips and your knees are feeling. Good. Slide the hands forward, lift up onto all fours, tuck your toes under, feet are hip width apart, and come into a downward dog, heel and toeing, one at a time. And then the next time you push through the right heel, make sure you're on the tippy toes of the left foot. So you can try and get the right heel down as far as you can, but don't overstretch your Achilles heel. It's a very important tendon not to overstretch. So just be careful and breathe. At any point, come down if you're finding it too challenging in downward dog. And then you change side. Left heel is far down onto the right tippy toes. Keep both knees parallel to the ground. Otherwise, you're just coming out of alignment. So knees are facing the floor. And then up onto both sets of toes, push down through both heels, shift to plank, brief plank, drop the hips onto your bolster, keep these elbows and shoulders engaged. But we tend to do this, I'm shrugging, when we're doing up dog. I need you to do backwards rotations of the shoulders, okay? Elbows softening, so lovely soft elbows, don't have long. But then we're going to drop into the elbows and lift the toes. Yes, lovely, Anita. Good. And then you're going to lower the head a bit more. So the belly has more engagement on your bolster. Then knees down and then travel back into swan or child pose on your bolster. It's just the head resting, or like I said, shuffle the bolster back so that you can have the belly on the bolster. It's up to you. We're going to do that cobra again. So straight into that from here. So you just want to slide forwards, dropping the hips on directly into that nice cobra with the legs in the air. Let's concentrate on feet as well. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows in, feet engaged as in point the toes, push your heels away, point the toes, push your heels away. And then just soft feet, nothing going on with the feet, just lifting. Feel it in the lower back, buttocks engaged. Any point, knees down. If the back doesn't like it, knees to the floor. Good, knees down. And another travel back. Looking wonderful, everyone. Good. Up onto all fours again. Go more to the front of your bolster. Just simply tuck the toes under. Raise your body up until you can come into a forward bend, placing the hands on your bolster. Okay, and again, the same width apart as if you were on all fours. With soft knees, we're going to do cat-cow from this position. So dip the spine, look forwards. So obviously it's a lovely hamstring stretch as well. So when you round your back, make sure you don't overstretch the back of the legs. Feel comfortable, especially as we've had a 2-week break from yoga. Dip the spine, look forwards, and now round the back, lengthening the back of the legs, and dip. Let me see, I think the gaps between your hands and your feet are looking great. Well done. And then round. And dip. And round. Good. Let the hands just hang down as you roll up gently. Standing. Beautiful. So right foot very close to your bolster, to the right of the bolster. Back foot just slightly behind the bolster, turning that left foot to the left. So it's to the left of the bolster. Do you see what I mean? It's not behind the bolster, is what I mean. It is behind. I'm not making any sense. It is behind the bolster, but it's not there behind the bolster. It's to the left. Okay. So bend into both knees, stretch the arms up. So we do a variation of a warrior to start. Just keep the chest open, gaze forward, draw the shoulders down. And with those knees nice and bent, so your left knee is just turning out slightly, swing down, place the hands on the bolster. For me, I have to come up onto the fingertips. If you have the flexibility, you'll keep the hands down and straighten the legs, but I come up just to be careful and straighten both legs. And if that fingertips is too low, you can put a block on top of your bolster. Be very, very, I'll just demonstrate. You can put the bolster that way. Because you've got such a nice height, as long as you're doing it carefully, I think most people can straighten both legs quite well. Very nice. Yeah, any which way the block can be facing, as long as it makes your both legs straight, feel safe. Okay, right hand stays on the ground, left arm up. Okay, so Vinny triangle. This one. Lovely, Claire. Good. Neck in line with spine. Very nice. Exhale down. Both hands. Let's soften both knees just for a little moment. Okay, good. Now bring just the left hand down. Maybe turn the right arm up and then straighten the legs. That feels very nice. You're doing reverse triangle, Vinny triangle. Lovely. Good. I will let you know when we're coming out, so you don't have to look. Just keep going. Well done, everyone. Nice. Come down. Soften both knees. Arms out like an airplane. Hinge up. Engage your core. Lovely. Some lovely triangle action happening. And then we simply have to do the other side. So wiggle out the hips. It's quite a short, because we're doing the length of the bolster, as you can see, it's quite a short separation of the legs, which makes it quite safe to do. Back toes, right toes turning out. Okay, lovely. For those of you who, I think it's just Maddie and Anita, Anita's not there, but when we do these bits, could you just turn so that I can see you sideways on, Maddie? So you kind of copy what I'm doing. Because you've got that T, that's it. It's just so I can see better alignment on what leg we're doing now. Okay, perfect. First we do a warrior. Good, bend into the front knee. Right foot 45 degrees. Good, lovely. To come down, keep both knees bent. Sweep down and hands resting. And then I'm on my fingertips, but you straighten both legs as you do a forward fold. Good. I have to slightly bend into my left knee. Might be able to keep the leg straight. Left hand pushing into your bolster or block and sweep your right arm up for a Vinny triangle. Neck in line with spine. Try and get both feet squarely to the floor. Don't rotate out on either of them. Lovely, swing down. Simply swap arms. Lovely, Maddie. Good. Oh, you're looking all so perfect. Well done. It's really lovely, short reverse triangle that we're doing. Lovely neckline. Thanks, Claire. Well done. I'm saying thank you. Well done, Claire. I don't know why I'm saying thank you. Good. Breathe. Good. Safely rotate down. Engage your core. Arms out like an airplane. Gently come up. Oh, okay. So as I was saying, if we're going to do anything side on, just face me. So now you just turn. That's it. Lovely. We're not using the bolster. That can just stay down. and backwards rotations. It is almost time for a little break. Good, change direction. Actually, before we get to the floor, let's do a balance. So always nice to start with the standard, which is tree. First balance I ever learned in India. So let's do that. Just we'll grab some water before we start, that's fine. You need a chair by your side or go close to the wall, see how you feel. As it's our first one, it's right leg first, sorry, I'll mirror you. So find that spot above or below the knee, not on the knee. Focus and breathe. Yes, lovely. One steady, bring your arms up. I'm not doing that today because I'm not very steady. So just breathe and hold. Oh, my leg's sliding down. This is the fault of my yoga trousers, not my balance. Breathe, lovely. Good, that's quite enough of that, change sides. Okay, shaking it out. You can have, oh yeah, prayer is actually the best position because when you push your hands together, it helps with the balance. So if you could just go the same, whatever you did one side, see if you can do it the other side for the height of your foot. Yes, brilliant. Okay, let's come down, grab some water and Shavasana. I'll say bye to Kathy. Bye, Kathy. Don't forget your eye pillows. Perfect, well deserved Shavasana. Keep breathing deeply. Perfect, everyone. Lovely 5 minutes. So wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Lift and lower the hips up and down. So I just want you to squeeze up and down with the hips. Squeeze the buttocks, lift and lower. Heels stay on the floor. Good. Perfect. What we're going to do, which is going to feel really lovely, is we're going to do a resting fish followed by a full fish using the bolster and then back into resting. So we've got some lovely opening, chest openers to do. If you ever feel dizzy in a fish, you can just stay in the resting. So if we start with resting, so bring the bolster back behind you. There's always a little gap between you and the bolster, your bottom and the bolster, but you have to decide where that is as you rest. And you can shuffle around a bit. That's a bit too far back for me. Moving it in a bit. And your head is definitely on the bolster. Okay, for this one, this is resting fish, but you're still, as you can see, the belly expands outwards and the chest opens. So draw the shoulders down a little bit. Have the arms not out at 90 because that draws the shoulders up. Have them just about 45. Chin tucked in. You can use the block under your head. If you feel that your chin is really raising up to ceiling, it's important to have the chin tucked in. So block under head. That's what happens for me. So I put a block under. Let the toes relax, turn them out. Eyes closed and relax. Perfect. Tuck the chin in, palms placed on the floor. It is a gentle back bend as well, what we've just done. So before we do the stronger fish, I just want you to do a forward bend, but show the soles of feet to each other, just the heels are touching, and then just gently fold forward. . Very nice, everyone. And then just come up. So we do our full fish where the head comes back over the back of your bolster. So just have the heels quite close to you. Just draw your, so make sure your bottom is on the bolster so that you can then let the head drop down behind you, as long as that feels okay. Otherwise, scoot forwards again, bottom on the floor. Otherwise, we come, and arms, I forgot to say about arms. Elbows are pushing into the floor, palms facing down by your sides. We've got the knees to ceiling, just let the head hang. And a little nudge into the elbows to feel the chest tightening. And the head is just hanging off the back of your bolster. So turn the head very gently, side to side. Good. And now bring the soles of feet together, knees wide, if that's fine in your hips. Otherwise, just keep the knees to ceiling. And then slide your elbows a little bit further away to get those shoulders opening some more. Good, knees together. Gently lift the head, come back into resting. Just want to sit up, come back into briefly into resting fish. So, and we'll keep the soles of feet together, knees wide, but head is on the bolster or on the block on the bolster. Okay. Lovely. That was just briefly bring the knees up to ceiling. Just stay in position with the upper part of your body, but left leg long, just a gentle squeeze. Actually, let's hold under the knee. Squeeze your right knee. It'll only be a gentle squeeze and then release. And then squeeze the left knee. And release. Hands down by your side. Now engage your core. We're only lifting up slightly in our leg raises. So up with the right leg. Engage your core though. We're in a different position than normal for leg raises. Left leg up. Don't try and go too high. Right leg. And down. Left leg floats up. Don't force the extension. Up with the right. And down. Last one up with the left. And down. Let's counter stretch our back bend. This is a back bend into a forward bend once more. So gently sit up. Excellent. Place the block under the buttocks. Use your strap if you wish, or reach for the toes, depending on your flexibility. In winter, clearly I'm not very flexible. So just folding forwards and breathe. Very gently. Soften your jaw, soften your face. Remember your nice lengthy breaths. Just try and soften the thighs now by bending the knee slightly. Perfect, everyone. Then we just gently roll up to seated. Let's do ups and downs with the shoulders. Yes, nice. Shoulder rolls. Let's bring the legs back. Carry on with shoulder rolls, but with the legs crossed. Great. Deep breaths. Excellent. Change direction. Perfect. Bizarrely, I have an urge to come to standing again. So come to standing, bring your straps with you. Okay. As we cut the strap in two, so it's a little bit shorter. Good. Soft knees, a little bit closer together, Claire, with the feet not that far apart. Yeah, lovely. And then inhale the arms up. Don't arch back. I just want straight up in the air with the arms. Lovely. Exhale down. Engage your core. Think of this as mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. So beautiful posture. If I just remind you, mountain pose is pulling up your kneecaps, engaging your thighs, just having the arms low whilst we get our body into mountain pose. Shoulders back, my arms are down here. Okay, and then just chest, sternum slightly up and chin close to it, as you can see, and chin slightly tucked in. Now that you're in position, belly is really pulled in, I want you to lift. Stay in mountain pose, gently lift. Keep the core engaged. It's harder than it looks. Exhale down. So we're keeping that perfect posture. We're simply moving the arms. Inhale. And as you come up, pull your strap sideways to also tone the arms. Exhale. Yes, looking lovely. Excellent. Inhale. Keep the tailbone tucked under. Back stay straight. Don't arch. Exhale. And last one, inhale. Now stay up with the arms, simply bend your knees, straight spine. Lovely. And I just want you to soften the belly as you gently straighten the legs. So do a side stretch. Good, keep the arms still. So don't do that, the arms stay still. It's just the movement is from the hips and come up. And then it's the left hip that juts to the left and you come over to the right because you're all facing me. Lovely. Oh, and my feet. Oh, yes, they are, Carol. Up, and then let's do some lovely circles. Perfect, change direction. Brilliant. So we now want to do our lovely wave or crushing wave. So you just bend the knees, bring the strap so it grazes the chest, put in your abs to bring it down really close to the knees. Stop at the ankles, upper arms by your ears, hinge back up, just straight. And then come down. Soft knees, push away, come up. Nice. And back down. So feet are together or as close together as you can. Hold on, let's start again, sorry. We can come back up again. That's lovely. Now let's arch. And you soft knees and go the other way. So hinge forward and down. strap by the ankles, then bring the strap up the body, very close, almost like it's going to graze the front of your body. Gently arch forwards, bottom back. Be careful with your spine. Roll up the legs. Deep breath in, coming up, last one, exhale. And inhale. Yes, lovely everyone. And then just bring the arms down. Release your strap, turn the feet out slightly, hands on the waist, and just gently circling. And for good spatial awareness, knowing where you are on your mat, is I'd quite like you to close the eyes if you can. Really then focus on where you are on your mat so you don't feel too wobbly. Lovely. Good, change direction. Beautiful, thank you. I'm going to keep saying thank you. Thank you. And then arms out, bend your knees. Long arms, thumbs tucked in. Beautiful. Okay, I'm being inspired by Claire, who's even wider than me. So if you want to go wider, turn the toes out and drop more. Make sure you're on your mat sideways. You need to have both feet on the mat. Come out. Good. Shoulders down. Yes. All we're doing is straighten and bending the knees. So just lower a little bit more and then straighten. It's quite difficult to lower very far without leaning forward. So make sure you don't lean forwards. It's like a plie, a ballet plie, and straighten. Keep the knees over the ankles as you bend. Yes, beautiful. And straighten. And bend. Nice. Stay up, up, up in the chest. Straighten. Great. We just want to hang in a forward bend now. So we just shake out the legs. To come in, I just want you to safely roll down. So I'll just show you. And we curve. So we're curving rather than hinging. So you want to round the upper back, tuck your chin in, and start to curve from the upper back down through the middle back. Safely soft knees down through the lower back, and hold your legs wherever you reach. Good. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Nice. Good. Look forwards. Walk the hands forward. We're going to unusually finish in a downward dog and then a child pose. So just enjoy your downward dog. Feel how warm your body feels. How strong you can do your downward dog, unless you don't like it, in which case knees down. And very gently now we fall down into swan. Or if you prefer child pose, rest. We're just going to rest for a minute. Okay, that's your minute. So, Shavasana. Get really cozy, everyone. And actually, oh, bye, Helen. If you want to have a little section of an gentle resting inversion, you can always put your legs in the air for your relaxation, Shavasana. Or if you just listen to your body, see if it just wants to come into classic Shavasana. That's also great. Lovely. Relax. If you do have your legs in the air, you can alternate between heels above hips. So there's no stretch, it's a neutral position. And so it's a proper resting position. Or you can just allow gravity to pull the legs more towards your head. And that's obviously a more stretching out position. So I like to probably just do the resting one when it's at the end of the class. So for those live, if you can gently wiggle the fingers and toes, get ready to come out of your Shavasana. I just want to namaste those and catch up. Namaste.